154-pound weight class. Demetrius Andrade is back, a former champion.
Well, in the past, Nelson has been a guy who didn't use his height as much, but he's been effective even coming on the inside. Sort of interesting to know, too. Andrade, he tells us he gets a lot of slack for being a runner, but he said if you really watch him, he goes, I don't run. He goes, I kind of stay at my distance and kind of shift over and take a step here and take a step there, but I don't do any running.
No running. He's also played musical chairs when it comes to trainers. His father, Paul, had for his last 3 fights. And you got to wonder about all those changes as Andrade putting together a nice combination.
And he got Nelson going backwards there.
And Andrade opening up on Willie Nelson. Oh, and Nelson goes down thanks to that sweeping right hand.
Right hook.
Willie Nelson has been down in his career, has never been stopped. A sweeping right hook from the southpaw, Demetrius Andrade here in round 1.
And instead of boxing, though, Willie Nelson's on the inside battling against Andrade. Is this the best strategy?
And that's kind of what he get it out. Nelson, one thing about him, he does have heavy hands.
Oh, very much so.
He rescued himself in the Tony Harrison fight when he was behind on points, so he always has that.
This is exactly how he imagined round 1 going. Working the body, he would start to land the straight left, and that would be the point. Then the right hook is the one that would do the real damage. Had Willie Nelson in some trouble here.
Yeah, and you watch Andrade's feet, and a lot of times he's crossing them, and there's the right hook out, and you think, oh man, that's a fundamental flaw, but Andrade changes stances so fluidly.
Yes.
And there's that hook again from close range out.
He switches a lot, and we talked earlier in the first fight about the fact that not every lefty likes the right hook or can land it well. We said Andrade does, and Andrade back in this fight, but hasn't been able to yet.
And Andrade strafing. Step Pauly coming off a tune-up win last October, but having to navigate those political waters of boxing.
Wants to do it with the right hand.
Oh, and again, the straight left finds its mark.
He steps in when he needs to.
Andrade holds impressive amateur wins against the likes of Keith Thurman.
Trying to psychologically beat him as well as physically beat him, but Nelson coming forward.
Just tagged him.
There's the right hand.
And this is what I meant last round when he said you got to be in it to win it. He took a round off to kind of reset.
Rapid fire 1-2. And what about Andrade's tendency as he attacks the body? 4-punch combination of leaning forward, making himself even smaller than he already is against a 6'3" fighter.
You're 100% right, Marl. That's an issue. Right hand. And Nelson landing that very nice uppercut on the inside. That and a straight right hand were his best moments in that last round. But Andrade with the combinations to the body and his own uppercut.
It is Demetrius Andrade in the black and white, Willie Nelson. Andrade started boxing at the age of 6. We talk about his stellar amateur career, fought 200 times in the unpaid ranks. For Willie Nelson, he started at the age of 10.
Well, hey, like I said before, you got to be in it to win it.
Wow, again, for 6-punch combination to initiate the attack, which he does with a couple of lead left hands.
This is that way, but
lead right uppercut connects, and again going to the body with the right hand. Demetrius Andrade treating Willie Nelson.
Shift, do all that cute stuff in there. And then,
straight left and right hook. So there's an uppercut. Thrown from a position you never want to throw an uppercut from that far out, but he was able to do it because Nelson is in that defensive posture, and he just continued the assault. He works the body very, very well.
And also, he's disguising that uppercut as an escape move. Watch when he makes that move.
The round by round, as you see the numbers of punches landed, dramatic.
And there was a dramatic shot landed by Demetrius Andrade. This sports history, I don't know if the judges might see it that way.
Well, this one is so stark in terms of that. I'm going to say yes to that.
Again, the crisp combination and a takedown by Willie Nelson.
To beat him. Come on.
So far, pretty prudent.
It's been the case, and Paul knew.
But again, Andrade, side to side, bobbing and weaving, missing, and then unloading a combination of his own. Now Andrade beginning to electrify the crowd here at Turning Stone Resort Casino. And Willie Nelson trying to return fire, but Andrade scoring with his blows.
Good with Demetrius tonight, so.
Wow, and he's pretty good with those combinations, including the right uppercuts. And wow, rapid fire multi-punch combination to close off the round.
This is the thing, though, man. I mean, this is how we'll show you the depth of this weight class. Willie Nelson is a very good fighter. If you have seen him.
And it continues to be all Demetrius Andrade all the time. Here, and down goes Nelson! Right before the bell!
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, go back to your corner. All right.
So for the second time in the fight, 7th time in his career, Willie Nelson is on the canvas, comes up.
At the end of the 11th.
Goes Nelson for the 3rd time tonight.
He's spent, guys. He's spent.
5.
Showing so much character in withstanding all this tonight.
Hey, you're good? You want to go on?
Well, Andrade's pitching a shutout, and he just recorded a hat trick when it comes to knockdowns. Gordie Howe would appreciate that.
He sure would.
On a right uppercut, left, and another right.
Somebody's got to help him.
He's down again 4 times, and the referee's waved off the fight. Demetrius Andrade is back. Sterling performance tonight.
This weight class is so good. Man, this weight class is so good.
Courtesy of the right hook that bounces off the top of the head of Willie Nelson and that had landed before. But it didn't have the power to hurt Andrade, and Andrade had the power to put Willie Nelson down and end this fight, and that was an extraordinary win.
As Demetrius Andrade improves to 23-0 with a Sweet 16 TKO.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade.